Hello, well wishes to the viewer of this video. Myself Shalu, I'm a literature student. Today I'm going to recite a poem. My Mind to Me a Kingdom is by Sir Edward Dyer. Today I'm going to explain each and every stanza of this poem. But before going on the stanza, we should have to know something about this poem, like what the poem is all about. This poem is all about the self-satisfaction, beautiful peace of mind, and the peaceful life. So as the title says, this poem is all about the human mind. There is a sense of peaceful and self-satisfaction poet's life, like that what he all has. And this poem is just about our mentality and self-satisfaction with the limited desires. So now we start from the stanzas. So here we go with our first and second stanzas. It shows the poet's state of mind, that how blissful and peaceful it is with the limited desires, and he is fully satisfied with all he has. And the poet was saying and then conveying a message that he doesn't need anyone to please or to love for joy and happiness. He is happy in his mind and blissful in his mind. He has fully control all over his mind, so he doesn't need any victory and any love to any person to believe in himself. He just believed one thing, that he is fully satisfied what he all has. So in third and fourth stanza, the poet talks about the human race, like how they are busy in their life, in their hustle life, but those men will never gonna find happiness, peace, and like blissful life. They will never gonna have a blissful life, because they were just demanding more and more and craving for more. They were just increasing their demands and desires according to their lives. So those people will having a fear of losing something, and like tensions and worries. But the poet says, I'm just staying away from these things, because why is saying all these things? Because he is content with his mind, like he has contented mind. Contented means like he is satisfied with one possession. He has control over his mind, and he just fully satisfied and happy with what all he has, and he doesn't need any victory something, or he doesn't need any more desires. He just happy with what all he has. So here we go with our fifth and sixth stanzas. The poet talks about his beautiful ideas. Like he was saying that he is having less desires, little money than others, but is happy and fully satisfied, because rich people or money brings you a lots of stress and lots of tensions and many more. But money can't buy you everything. You can't be happy with the money only. And poet was saying that you must have to be satisfied with what you all have. And he was just saying he never gonna laugh at anyone who is poor and who is below him, and who is begging for something. He just respect them, and he was just enjoying his life by his by his control on his mind. He is having blissful control over his mind. And he the poet was saying that he will die as well, like with a peaceful mind. I will not have any worries, I will not have any tensions during my death. So, in the last two stanzas, Dyer was discussing about weighing pleasure with one's lust. How can be a person will be satisfied with lust? Like as we all know, like lust or pleasure are not complementary in this nature, because you will lose a peace of mind. You will never gonna find happiness in your life. So you can't find happiness in the lust. So there is a big threat for internal and external for all of us, or mentality we can say. Like lust can't find you happiness. You just believe in yourself, and just having self control as well on your desires, and just be happy what you all have. Just be live a peaceful life and blissful like him. So the last message he was conveying to the reader, or to every person who is in this living in this world, just follow his path, and just believe in himself, and took control over all over his mind. So here we are. The poem is all about self satisfaction and contented mind, and just you have to be happy what you all have. Never desire for more because it brings you nothing. Just believe in yourself and never find happiness in others. Just believe in yourself that you are everything in this world and you can do anything. And remember one thing, money can't buy you everything, lust can't buy you everything. Just believe in yourself and follow the path of growth. That's it. That's the first part of our life. Just believe in yourself and just have a contented mind. That's it. Just keep smiling and thank you for watching this.